Hello everyone, this is Walking Problem. Haven't seen you guys for a while now. I have been really busy and then I got some sort of downtime, and then recently I'm also sick. But Happy Chinese New Year to you. Um, as you know, I have been very critical about Workers' Party, especially their handling of Raeesah Khan's saga, and now this is how it comes now. The committee have recommended the Workers' Party's Pritam Singh to face further probe. And then they have also recommended a fine of 35,000 on Raeesah Khan over her lying in Parliament. And this comes as a surprise because the the disciplinary no the parliamentary committee um was only kind of like expecting to just investigate, and then look into the lying and then how it come about. And no one expected that, you know, anything will come out of it. People just think that, it's going to be just a show, a theatric, just to make Workers' Party look bad. But it looks like there is going to be some serious um, thing that's going to come to Workers' Party. And let's read this article by Justin Wong quickly. A parliamentary committee has recommended that the leader of the opposition, Pritam Singh, to be referred to the public prosecutor for further investigations, and that former Workers' Party MP Raeesah Khan be fined a total of 35,000 for the involvement of the lies told by Ms. Khan in Parliament and in August and October. So the report released on Thursday, following the series of hearing, which is so long, I originally wanted to cover it in full, and then I just can't stand it. Halfway through watching the Sylvia Lim one, I was like, wow, can't they just be honest? I can't stand it. Anyway, I kind of stopped after that. I was so busy, I'd rather go and watch something else that's more entertaining. Anyway, so the COP committee, the Committee of Privileges, said that Mr. Singh's referral was with a view to okay, so I reread this one. In a report released on Thursday following the hearings, the Committee of Privileges said that Mr. Singh's referral was with a view to considering if criminal proceedings ought to be instituted regarding his conduct with the 8-member panel. So the committee is chaired by Tan Chuan Jin and 6 other PAP lawmakers and Dennis Tan of the Hougang MP. So the committee have recommended that Ms. Khan be fined 25,000, stating untruth in Parliament, and where she lied, and then for another 10,000 for repeating the lie. So in November, Ms. Khan confessed that she shared this anecdote in the support group that which she was part of, and shared it without the victim's consent. And then Ms. Khan resigned, okay, which you already knew. She was sworn in as the youngest MP in the 2020 general election. So that also shows that why you shouldn't be joining politics a little bit too young, a little bit immature. So Faisal Manap, MP of Aljunied, is also similarly referred to the public prosecutor for further investigations, namely into his refusal to answer relevant questions put forth by the committee. So let me finish first. Then Singh, which is the chief and MP for Aljunied, appropriate sanctions should be deferred until conclusion of investigation or criminal proceedings against him, said the committee. So that's fair. So the recommendations will be expected to be debated when the parliament sits. So this is exactly what I meant. When Workers' Party play all these political games, to try to they kind of frame this entire Raeesah Khan saga in the wrong way. Raeesah Khan made a mistake herself, and then she she lied, and Workers' Party should have dealt with her immediately through a disciplinary panel, and immediately report to the parliament that their MP have lied, and then they are expecting to have a disciplinary proceedings, and for Raeesah Khan to face up to her mistakes, and that's the right way to do, because imagine Workers' Party is the ruling party of Singapore, and they have almost absolute power over the court system, over the police force, and we will not be able to forever. We will never know if the lie was said. There will be no investigation to be made. It'll be like a corrupted political system, and that's where why I'm so critical about Workers' Party. I'm so disappointed with Workers' Party, because when you have someone that outright lied and she already admitted, and you're not doing anything, you try to cover up, and then when you have this COP hearing, the Committee of Privileges hearing, you proceeded to play these political games, do not want to answer directly, thinking that you'll gain political cookies, or political points, or points of public perception, that you're so smart. This is, and it's a kind of like, in Chinese you call it 藐视法庭, or 藐视. How do I put it in English? I forgot the word for it, but it's something like to not give the due respect, and to the due respect to the committee, to the gravity of this entire committee and this entire situation, to play games, to drag the hearing by not being straightforward, and drag the hearings for hours and hours. I can't even stand it to listen to it, because it's just so draggy, and it's just so unnecessary. And I think nobody have expected that all these political games by Pritam Singh or Workers' Party in general, in the COP hearing, would come to anything. Everybody would probably thought, including myself, thought that they will be immune to any kind of punitive punishment, punitive actions, then punishment for how they behave. Apparently, I'm wrong. Apparently, that they are considering criminal proceedings. So this is very serious, like seriously serious. It's just self-pawning. It's just unnecessary. It just make things, like Workers' Party just put themselves into a unnecessary position, and to be criminally investigated, and there's a high chance that these criminal proceedings will actually come to a positive conclusion that Faisal Manap is going to be fined or charged somehow, and it will be much worse for Pritam Singh. They might lose their MP seats. They might, because I don't think with a criminal record you can be allowed to be MP, as far as I understand. So, not to mention that Pritam Singh is actually the leader of the opposition. He have access to secret documents. I'm not sure if he has access to top secret, but he definitely had access to privileged documents, and with a criminal record, I think his position would be forfeited. So, all in all, well played, Workers' Party. You have just put yourself, for her, into a stupid position. And I know that some of you, definitely, if you are watching this, there's a high chance that you are a Workers' Party or opposition supporter. And then you definitely feel that this is unfair. This is PAP trying to destroy Workers' Party. Remember, this entire situation is Workers' Party's own doing. They put themselves into this situation themselves. First they choose Raeesah Khan. Okay, that's okay. You know, sometimes we make wrong choices. We don't see the true colors of certain people, and then somehow she got elected. Okay, so so be it. You know, maybe let her be a one-term MP or whatever, or maybe she will improve over the time. Who knows? And then she lie in parliament, and that is the time where you should kick them out or kick her out, because she already proven herself unworthy to be in the position where she should be representing the people. And instead of immediately take her out, reporting the truth, open a press conference and tell the whole Singapore what had happened, they decided to keep quiet about it, have seriously poor reasonings behind all this covering up, did not report immediately something that is of this gravity to the committee, the Workers' Party's executive committee. Is that the word for it? The main committee, and then proceeded to, you know, play games in the COP hearing. I think we even if you support Workers' Party, even if you support the opposition, I don't think you want people like that with such poor judgment to become an eventual leader for a country or to take over the PAP. So I think not much else need to be said, to be honest. I think let's watch what will happen next. As for the coverage for the COP hearing, I'm not going to continue because I'm just so sick of watching it. I was intending to, you know, to cover it, but somehow work was so busy and I wasn't able to follow it up. And then by now, I think it's already pointless to cover it. So let's cover this part on. And well done to Raeesah Khan. You did what PAP cannot do. You took down the entire Workers' Party. This is going to look very bad for the next general election. Let's see how Pritam Singh and Workers' Party going to react to this. And personally, I felt that the criminal proceeding is the right move. Even though I'm not a pro-PAP guy, I used to be a Workers' Party supporter. Now I'm not so sure. Because the behavior of the Workers' Party leadership is horrendous. Horrendous in the in the Committee of Privileges hearing. It's ridiculous. The way they behave is unbecoming. So I think disciplinary proceeding should commence against them to make sure that no one takes Singapore politics as a joke. This is a joke. This how the way they behave. They just thought that it's a game. The way how they handled Raeesah Khan's situation is just like as if it's a game, as if it's just, you know, a Workers' Party thing. You know, it just, oh, this group of 100 people or something, you know, it's just the thing between these people. It's not. It's a national issue. And the way how they conducted themselves in the COP hearing, they forgot that it's a national issue. They think that it's still a game. So I hope they get punished. I'm not sure if they'll lose the MPship, but this punishment should serve as a warning against future stupidity by any opposition party. And I hope this will deter future corruption of our politics in Singapore. And I hope you'll like and subscribe this video. I'm still sick. I'm still not recovered yet. It's not COVID-19, don't worry. You can't get COVID-19 through the camera as well. So anyway, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.